So, few days ago, Dangote came out to drag this man. How do we call this man? Farouk Ahmed. He came to drag this man. So, I'm happy that Dangote is still dragging people like us. Say, it dey reach you before you didn't know how the thing be. If you never reach you, they know. Nigerians have been complaining about this hardship, but nobody's really talking anything. But Farouk Ahmed, Dangote drag him once because he has something to do with Dangote. He say so. So he reached Dangote's side. So Dangote came out to drag this man. And immediately the man he resigned. So when the man got resigned, Tinubu, not only the man resigned, there were two of them that resigned. Take one other person also resigned. So Tinubu sent 2 people to the Senate for screening to replace this Farouk Ahmed and the other person. So when they got there, when they were in the screening, so Oshiomole said something. Oshiomole said immediately he heard that Farouk Ahmed resigned. He said he was drinking and celebrating. Let me show you the video. Just watch this video.
It bears repeating to congratulate, particularly Madam, because there is no question, sir, that this issue about women empowerment and equality is an issue in Nigeria. So I commend the President for finding you worthy of being appointed. And Mohammed, looking at your CV, you are all qualified. The issue for me is not qualification. It's your policy choices. And that is where I would like to learn from you. Everywhere in the world, the nation state make deliberate effort to protect local industries, not because we like the owners of those industries, but because we want to create jobs for Nigerian people. Those jobs will not be achieved by weeping for the jobless. It is by supporting businesses, particularly manufacturers that are labor intensive, like refineries. Over the years, NNPC, which you were a part of, invited and issued refinery licenses to so many. Fortunately, we have had one big one, and others not so big, and some modular refineries. Unfortunately, access to crude by these small modular refineries has been an issue. And your predecessor that was removed, and I celebrated it last night, he needed to be hanged. In my previous statement, I said, if we don't hang him, he will hang Nigeria. Because anyone who is opposed to jobs being created in Nigeria, who prefer importation, importing poverty here and exporting our prosperity abroad, do not deserve to live. I want to see how his case will be pursued to conclusion. With you, sir, having been in the industry, and I imagine in your heart, you lament that refineries that worked before. I was in Kaduna. Many of my relations were getting jobs and contracts, LPO, to the Kaduna refinery. They are all dead. Now that you are here, and in view of the very shameful performance and policy choices of your predecessor, will you be informed by the spirit of patriotism and the details of jobs for Nigeria, not the details of the owners of refineries, the people who work there, who are our brothers and sisters, our children who learn chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, etc. What step will you take to balance national interests with this idea of run down the country so that you can import, and people who are adding no value make money without effort? But I want to congratulate you, and more importantly, salute our president for acting properly without allowing for a vacuum. And I'm still going to drink tonight because of the removal of Farouk.
Already baked the cake. Let me put the icing straight to the point. Engineer Liusa, what will you do different? Your predecessor did not do well. It's on record. What will you do different? Number one. Two, Mr. Chairman, we are in Dangote Refinery early this month. We have seen a lot of things. We hear a lot of things. And I can assure you, Nigerians like me, I'm close to the ground. I'm already on the ground. And he that is on the ground, fear no fall. I want you to tell us here, What are you going to tell Nigerians? What are you going to do different with what the SAC predecessor did to correct that impression? Because there are negative impression about that. Number two, ma. Number three, over to you, ma. You are an experienced person, according to my distinguished colleague Ekpeyo. You are predecessor to 0/0. When you go in there, we want to see difference and be friend to the stakeholders, especially the committee. Your predecessor, let me call it the Komolafe, has no any relationship. He is above everybody. And I will join you, sir, this evening to drink on his removal. It's not sack. This one is just window. There is not. They are sack, not resign. Sack. That is it. Thank you.
Now, you just heard from Osho Baba. He said something. He said, licenses were given to many people to build refinery, but where are the people now? Many of them did not build. The only person that succeeded to build a refinery is Dangote, because Dangote has the, you see, to me, Dangote has the power to fight them. That's why he built the refinery. So those that don't have the power to fight them, they keep quiet. Now, let me explain something to you. The reason why some of them just withdraw back from building refinery, you know why? Because they are frustrating them. The people that they give license to build refinery, they are frustrating them. Now, let me say something now. Okay, just an example. Now, let me make the example with myself. You gave me license to build refinery. So when I build the refinery, I've completed the refinery. Who is the one to give me crude oil? It's Nigeria. It's the duty of Nigeria to give me crude oil. Now, after giving me the crude oil, after I have produced the petrol, there is still license they have to give me to be able to sell the crude oil. Now, you have given me the license to buy crude. You have given me the crude oil. Then you have also given me the license to sell petrol. Then why are you still the same person that gave me the license to sell the petrol? Is still the same person importing fuel for is still the same person giving license to others to import fuel from other countries. Then why did you give me the license for the first time? That is what Oshiomole is saying. You give someone license to sell fuel, you sell crude oil to somebody, then you still give the same person license to sell crude oil. Then you are still giving license to someone else again to import fuel. Guy, the one I produce, no one wants to sell and give. The one that I produce, who did I want to sell it for? That is why most of the people they don't build refinery. He said they give many people license to build refinery, but where are them? Because of this, many of them are withdrawing their self. Listen, let me tell you something. Dangote has one of the best fuels so far. Dangote has one of the best fuels so far. Now, let me clarify you this. The one that they imported is cheaper than the one that Dangote is selling. The fuel that they are imported with the one that Dangote is selling, Dangote one is more costly. The reason is that check the two petrol, who is the best. Dangote fuel is more pure than the one they imported. Now those nonsense, then they import can't give on the money they buy. That's why they are saying some of the cars so they're having problem. Nonsense fuel. If you are using a Benz, at least you're supposed to use a good and a quality petrol. And that is what Dangote is saying. Now, and I can still tell you that the reason why you see this petrol still get cheaper a little bit, it's because of Dangote. It's because of Dangote. If you know that maybe Dangote's fuel is too cost, then you go and build a refinery so that there will be a competition. At least at least now let's say if like 5 or 10 people has different refinery in Nigeria, at least there will be a little competition. And even with Nigeria, we will have benefit of it.